everyone, it's Holy Bell. Happy day 18 of Vita. So, sorry about yesterday not having a vlog. As I said in the vlog or wrote, life happened and I couldn't, but I didn't want to leave it with no video like I did last time, then update later on. So I decided to make a literal update video with the minimal details, of course. But yeah, hopefully we won't have more of those because, yeah, I'm gonna get better with recording videos ahead of time. But yeah, today's video is going to be about my 5 favorite apps that I've recently downloaded, or at least have had for a while, but it has been really helpful lately. So the first app I'm going to show you is called Wunderlist. It's basically a list-making app that helps you prioritize tasks with other people, or just making a to-do list for yourself. So this is what it looks like. You can connect it to your Facebook account, your Gmail account, your Microsoft School or Office account, and I think something, just regular email also. But as you can see, I have all these categories. The red ones mean that I've scheduled them for a certain time and I didn't check them off. But yeah, as you can see, I have a ton of lists. You can create a new list here, and you can click that to pick which category you want it on, put the actual to-do, and organize it. Either start so it's at the top of its list, of the list of everything, or just, you know, put it in a bin, put it in a certain date to make sure, okay, it has to be done by this certain, time. Especially with those goal-related ones. I use this for my schoolwork. Sometimes with my chores are like time sensitive to remind me to do certain things either every so often or every day, or at least right now, because I have a horrible memory. I'm one of those people that I will walk through a doorway, because this is, I think, a proven phenomenon. I'll walk through a doorway, forget everything that I need to do, walk back through it, and then remember, still walk back through it again, and forget again. So I need lists because I'm horrible at remembering stuff. The second is Google Translate. Yes, I know most people say not to use Google Translate, but like I said in my How I Learned Japanese video, I use Google Translate not in a way to translate everything for me, but to help me with those small sentences or find kanji, aka some characters that I don't remember what they look like, or characters that I know what they look like, but I don't know what the meaning that they correspond to. So I'll put them inside of Google Translate and hopefully get something coherent. It's also helped me in planning my Japan trip, because there are just some places that don't have anything in English, and I understand that. I mean, it's not an English-speaking country, but at least I can get the gist of what certain things say. So I have the Japanese set as a default because I usually just use it for Japanese. I've used it on occasion for like French or Spanish, but usually I don't use it for that. So as you can see, I've looked for a lot of things on here, and also use this to help me write my name in Japanese, because if I ever need to like write my name for like a hotel or something, I have to write it in katakana since I have a foreign name. Katakana is the it's called something else, a syllabary, I think, something like that, but I'll use alphabet to make it simpler. Is the alphabet that they use for foreign words in general, and to make certain words sound more foreign, like toilet, for example. You can say, I believe they do have an actual word for toilet, but toire is the katakana word for toilet. So yeah, but it really does help me with small sentences and whether or not I'm using the right verb tense. So number 3 is an app called Mapstopme. It's basically an alternative option to Google Maps, because the two places that I wanted to go for my first few trips, Japan and Korea, you can't download Google Maps offline, I believe. And in general, even if you could, the maps are generally not as accurate as they would be for Naver, which is South Korea's version of Google. And you don't want to get lost over there, that's the thing. Same thing with Japan. You can try, but I think it's really hard to, or you just can't outright do it at all because of security issues, I believe. Someone correct me on that, I don't know for sure. But there, in general, in Asia, it's hard to get a good offline map. So Mapstopme is an alternative because it's a user generated map fueled by community members putting updates to the map itself. So if they notice a new store, they'll put it on themselves. It's similar to Waze in a way, and it has most of the countries, just most of them in the world, pretty filled out nicely, and you yourself can also correct them just in case you may live around the area or you're traveling in the area and you notice there's a certain store that's not there. You can just click it and be done. So these are the places that I've downloaded so far. So I downloaded Japan to when I'm like making my itinerary to like figure out is it feasible to go from here to here, because like I explained in my planning a trip video, I'm horrible with distances, and it's a different country. I don't really know how close certain things are. I also downloaded, what was that? For some reason I couldn't see it. South Korea for the same reason, but most likely I'm going to take that off because I'm not planning the trip for there. And right here I downloaded where I live and for any places that I'm planning to go for a trip. The fourth app is one I recently got in March, middle of March time, and it's an app called My Daily Skincare. Now, the problem with having an Android phone is there are tons and tons and tons of apps for the thing you want, but not all of them are going to be good. And I don't remember when this one came out, but it wasn't out when I was looking for this type of app beforehand. So what it does is it basically makes a calendar of all the days that you're doing a certain skincare, and you can organize everything so that you know what's affecting you. So this is for today. This is for routines. You have products. You have ingredients in case you have like sensitive skin and you know a certain type of ingredient will always make you break out. And then analytics, you can like filter certain days with certain type of conditions to see, okay, past week I've always had acne for some reason, but this week I'm fine. What's happening? What did I do on those days? You can add notes, you can add other things. So like this day was very good for my skin. This is the routine that I did. And then right here I show my diet, my exercise, hygiene, water intake, and whether or not I'm on my cycle, so that if I'm getting hormonal stuff, I know, okay, the trend is it's a hormonal type of thing. And it's generally helped, especially with the fact that I'm doing double cleansing, meaning there's like, what? Oil, water, toner, treatment, moisturizer, sunscreen, and then if I use a mask also, so that's 7 steps in one, well 7, 6 depending on what time of the day is, but yeah, that's pretty long. And number 5, last but not least, Amazon. The Amazon shopping app has been like my holy grail after my mom accidentally got Amazon Prime. Like now I've been conditioned it must come in 2 days but yeah, I used to be like a hardcore eBay person because that's what I'd always had used before, but now I use Amazon primarily. Occasionally I'll go back to eBay for finding deals, but usually it's on stuff that I've used before or know the general price. Like for my toner, it's usually I think about like $6 in like CVS or something, but I can get it on Amazon sometimes depending on like the day of and who the seller is for like $5 to save some type of cents, and then I have free 2-day shipping, so saving while I can. I'll put the link to the apps down below, so if you can maybe download it on your phone if you are looking for it, so it's easy accessible. But anyway, like if you like this video, subscribe if you like content like this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!